Welcome. This is News in Brief on Graphic Online. In today's headlines, Supreme Court rejects Woyome's application to suspend 51.2 million cedi refund. Former President Mahama says NDC will not scrap free SHS program. Ho and Tamale School of Hygiene students demonstrate over allowances. And Parliament summons Roads and Highways Minister over closure of Yapei and Buipe bridges. The Supreme Court today dismissed attempts by Mr. Alfred Agbesi Woyome to stop the government from retrieving the 51.2 million cedi debt that he owes the state. Mr. Woyome had argued that until his appeal is determined by the African Court of Human and People's Rights, the government should suspend moves to retrieve the debt. In a unanimous decision, the 5-member panel held that Mr. Woyome's application for stay of execution and proceedings had no merits. According to the court, its judgment that ordered Mr. Woyome to pay the money must be obeyed, and any attempt to disobey it would constitute a high crime as stipulated by the 1992 Constitution. The ruling came barely days after the African Court ordered the government of Ghana to halt any moves to retrieve the money until the determination of Woyome's appeal. Former President John Mahama has rejected media reports suggesting that the National Democratic Congress (NDC) would scrap the free senior high school program should they come into power. In a Facebook post, Mr. Mahama acknowledged the constitutionality of the free SHS program, but held the view that its implementation was rushed. The former president had last Saturday, during a unity walk organized by members of the NDC at Takwa, called for a broader consultation on how to fund the free SHS program. Students of the School of Hygiene in Ho and Tamale Tuesday morning embarked on a demonstration to register their displeasure towards government's delay in paying their allowances. According to them, government promised to pay their allowances after a stakeholders forum organized by the Ministry of Health in August this year, but they have not received any monies since the restoration of the allowances in September for trainee nurses. They have therefore threatened a sit-down strike in the coming weeks if their concerns are not addressed. Ghana and Italy have resolved to deepen the bilateral relations that exist between the two countries, as well as explore areas of interest which will ensure the mutual benefits of the two countries and their respective populations. This was made known during a call on President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo by the Italian Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni on Tuesday as part of a day's working visit to Ghana. Parliament has summoned the Minister of Roads and Highways, Mr. Kwesi Amako-Atta, over the closure of the Buipe and Yapei bridges to vehicular traffic. The minority leader, Mr. Haruna Idrisu, on Tuesday raised concerns on the floor of Parliament over the hardship commuters have to face following the closure of the two bridges.
The Africa prevention they say is better than cure. One can understand that the Ministry of Roads and Highways have had to direct the closure of these two bridges, which is a link between the north and the south. From the Brown Harbour to the northern region to the upper east region. It is a known major route to Cape Town, Techima, and Kumasi. And Mr. Speaker, the closure of the two bridges at Buipe and Yapei is affecting the movement of goods and passengers, resulting in some untold hardship. Mr. Speaker, we would want to invite the Minister for Roads to further brief this House what contingency measures they put in place before the announcement of the closure, and what is it that is doing to ameliorate the suffering of the many persons who want to travel from the north to the south taking advantage of other roads. Speaker, we would want the Minister for Roads and Highways to apprise this House, representatives of the people, what plans and alternative measures he took in place before announcing the closure, and what steps he's taken together with the regional coordinating councils and the district assemblies to end it. It's affecting businesses, it's affecting transporters, and Mr. Speaker, we are in the Christmas season where persons need to move and move freely.
For more news, log on to Graphic Online. Follow us on Twitter at GraphicGH and on Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana.